The Maritime Heritage Competition continues for the 7th week. The contest is being held under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, His Majesty the King's representative for Charity and Youth Affairs, Chairman of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, organized by the National Heritage Sport Committee. The contest committee held a seminar on the rules, regulations and conditions of the competition. The lecture was attended by representatives of the Coast Guard Department, of the Ministry of Interior and Chairman of the Jury Committee, Mr. Abdul Hamid Al-Alawi, and members of the committee, in addition to the participants.
The heritage sport started between the governorate. Each governorate participant were divided, and the winners were selected. 20 boats from each governorate to participate in this competition of His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad. And the winners from this competition, including the winner from the past competition of the governorate, will be joining forces to compete in the final tournament of Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad himself. This is a very important issue because it's rejuvenating the heritage and reminding the younger generation, instead of playing with their iPad and iPhone, to go and fish, start learning something about the generation heritage, which is part of us. We as a Bahrain are island nation, and we should know about our sea more than others. But unfortunately, it's been forgotten for a while, and Sheikh Nasser, bless him, has developed the heritage, and hopefully through this mechanism and competition we will be able to pass the message of the sea and the environment as well as the fish importance. I would like to thank all the participants, mainly for their cleanness and challenges that they have taken. Still, there are some challenges ahead of them. I'm sure they will compete well ahead and they will win, and I hope everybody will win and become a success, a win-win situation for all of us, from a competition team as well as the anglers themselves.
The lecture took place at the Yacht Club. The speaker delivered a speech about taking precautions while fishing in the sea, looking out for the current forbidden areas that competitors need to avoid during the contest, wave riptides and other hazards. The focus was on precautionary principles and health and safety rules. Most of the competitors interacted with the guest speaker and asked him numerous questions regarding the precautions. The presidents of the committees and all the organizers and participants in Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa competition for the maritime heritage praised the great support of His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa for this great initiative, which leads to preserve the original maritime heritage of the Kingdom of Bahrain. The exhibition is an informed decision to invite international exhibitors to visit Bahrain as suppliers of the new and innovative products and to attract attention to the Kingdom of Bahrain as emerging demographic destination to attract investment and develop resources in the country. At the same time, the Bahrain Expo 2018 seeks to place regional brands on the international map and hopes that this platform provides extensive opportunities for participating brands to create profitable linkages and fruitful partnership with the international community by focusing on hospitality and restaurants.
I think it's a very impressive show, and I think that the whole hospitality scene here in Bahrain is really very interesting. I enjoy walking around here, talking with suppliers and with the players in the industry. And yesterday there was a forum where we had some speakers talking about the opportunities and challenges in Bahraini hospitality sector, and I thought that was really interesting. I think it's really good to bring people together who work in the hospitality sector, and I think it's a really important sector also for Bahrain. So the fact that the organizers here have done what they could and have done a really good job in putting this show together, and just telling about the hospitality sector, so you can get new people to take this as a career. And also to promote new ideas within the sector. I think that is really a strong good thing to do.
Expo Bahrain 2018 aims to be the largest gathering of industry leaders, restaurants owners, hospitality professionals and industry suppliers in the kingdom.
We're here today for the competition of the Bahrain Hospitality and Restaurant exhibition, basically, or expo. The competition that you see behind me is actually a very great initiative. I strongly believe that actually it's very important to give young people the opportunity to showcase and to try, but also to be tested and ultimately judged by competent people. So today we have amazing chef here. We have a very famous 3 Michelin star chef from Italy called Heinz Beck. We have a 2 Michelin star from Italy, again from Sicily, Chef Vincenzo, which is right there. And then we have also Pablo Morales, which is a Spanish chef with 1 star Michelin, and other colleagues or whatever. Ultimately, it's a great opportunity for young people. It's a great opportunity, as I said, to learn and to hear what colleagues of such a stature and level actually have to say. To have people from outside this region to actually see and judge, and through that help them grow, literally, right? So I'm very much pro these type of things. I think we should do far more in a country. I think that Bahrain has a lot to show, by the way. So, and you grow in the world only by displaying, what you're doing, and by, being given the opportunity also to be tested by international chefs as well.
The 4-day combination of concepts is divided into a host of exciting events, each aimed at highlighting the unique features of Gulf culture and highlighting its cultural heritage. The permanent representative of the Kingdom of Bahrain to United Nations, Ambassador Jamal Faris Al-Ruwai'i, participated in the meeting held by the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. During the meeting held to launch the United Nations Mental Health and Well-being Strategy in the Workplace, the permanent representative stressed that mental health and well-being are at the center of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. He said that the Kingdom of Bahrain has established with a group of friends the mental health and well-being alongside Canada and Belgium earlier this year to raise awareness of the issue at the United Nations and to ensure further action to address this global challenge. Ambassador Al-Ruwai'i pointed out that the Kingdom of Bahrain's participation in organizing the high-level event on the sideline of the 73rd session of the United Nations General Assembly last September reflects its aspiration along the group of friends to build on the momentum that has been mobilized for at the United Nations to achieve the desired objectives of the strategy. The strategy aims, among other things, to create a workplace that promotes mental and physical health and well-being and to support the staff living with mental health challenges, he noted. It also aims to continuously develop, deliver and evaluate mental health services and well-being at all workplaces, as well as to ensure sustainable financing of mental health and welfare services. The strategy in its broader sense includes several things, the most important of which are the issues that affect children and youth and their mental health and how societies can manage issues such as bullying and addiction and reduce psychological diseases stigma. It also seeks concerted international efforts and cooperation of civil society organizations to mobilize support for the establishment of health centers and provide them with the necessary medical capabilities to be able to diagnose and treat diseases, especially in needy places. The World Bank has announced its inaugural Human Capital Index, with Bahrain coming in the lead for the MENA region, focusing on health and education. The index measures how productive a child born today will be by the time they turn 18. The kingdom's score also increased by 6% since the research project started in 2012. Bahrain's performance was the most notable indication, where it's ranked first in the GCC for attainment and in the top quartile globally for the number of years as child spends at school, average 13.3 years per child. Chief Executive of the Bahrain Economic Development Board, ADB, commented, "The World Bank's Human Capital Index is yet another testament of Bahrain's high performance in the key measure of economic and social sustainability. In the past few years, Bahrain witnessed major developments in the health and education sectors, where today the UNDP's Human Development Index ranks Bahrain in a very high human development category, with our ranking improving 13.4% between 1990 and 2017. Bahrain recognizes that improving the skills, health and knowledge of the country's population is crucial to the future developments of our kingdom, and it's particularly pleasing to see our efforts reflected in this index. Compared to regional peers, Bahrain's Human Capital Index is marginally higher for girls than it's for boys, specifically because of higher education attainment, while health outcomes for girls and boys are virtually identical. The World Bank set up the Human Capital Project to draw more attention to the fact that the improvement of the human capital is crucial to sustainable economic growth and poverty reduction. Investing in human capital is even more important as advances in science and technology changes the way we live and work. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs held a farewell ceremony in honor of the outgoing ambassador of Russian Federation to the Kingdom of Bahrain, Vajiv Gorev. The Assistant Foreign Minister Abdullah bin Faisal bin Jabir al-Dosari expressed his appreciation of the ambassador's efforts in developing the relations between the kingdom and Russia. He affirmed that the pride of the Kingdom of Bahrain in the ever-progressing friendly relations with the Russian Federation at all levels. Ambassador Gorev stressed the depth of bilateral relations and expressed his thanks and appreciation to the kingdom for the support and cooperation he had received from all sides. He attributed the success in his duties throughout his tenure as ambassador of the Russian Federation to the support offered by all government sides, wishing the Kingdom of Bahrain and its friendly people further progress and prosperity. A joint delegation of the Equal Opportunity Committees of the Shura Council and the Supreme Council for Women, SCW, within its visit to the UAE, discussed with the Secretary General of the UAE Gender Balance Council, Shamsa Saleh, cooperation and exchange of expertise in the field of equal opportunities and gender balance in government and private sectors. SCW's Director General of Policies and Development, Sheikh Adina bint Rashid Al Khalifa, reviewed Bahraini women's gains achieved since the establishment of the SCW in 2001. She touched upon the next phase objectives within the national strategy for the advancement of Bahraini women, in addition to SCW's cooperation efforts with government and private institutions to enhancing the Bahraini women's status in the society. Sheikh Dina Al Khalifa praised the bilateral relations binding the two countries. She pointed out the remarkable progress of Bahraini women's participation in various sectors, which would not have been achieved without the support of the two leaderships. Noting in the connection, Her Royal Highness Princess Abika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa, Global Word for Women's Empowerment.